Sony has filed a lawsuit against Tencent because of this, well, let's be real, a Horizon Zero Dawn / Forbidden West ripoff game. Granted, this game does look better in a lot of ways. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But either way, I guess they saw them as enough of a threat, if you will, to file a lawsuit. So let's go ahead and dive into this video. Now, here we have a comparison. I am all about creative liberties and taking inspiration off of things. But I do have to be real. This is very ripped off, right? So here you have Horizon in the top image, and then you have the Light of Motirum on the bottom one, which it does look like she has her own pet, robotic pet. So that is different. Hey, I actually really liked Horizon Zero Dawn. I didn't play Forbidden West because I thought it looked worse. Well, if it comes back on PlayStation Plus, I'll probably do that, but I didn't install it, so I'm not buying it. That's all I know, especially since they have the DLC with the gay crap in it. Not about that. I know it's optional, but still, I don't like it. So I don't like what they did with Aloy either. They made her uglier in Forbidden West, and they took away her abs. Why would you do that? Anyway, I was really offended by that part. But anyway, this, if I were to choose, if you were just to look at the art, let's say you never played either and you didn't know who developed either, which one would you rather play? I think I do really like the style on this. The girl is cuter, even though Aloy's cute here. I don't know. I like this. I like this style. So they are suing. Before we really dive into the lawsuit details, let's look at some pictures. Here you have this. I don't know if she's supposed to be, she does look really young in this picture at least. So maybe that was when she was younger. And then here you have this picture. But she looks cute. Clearly they weren't going for realism exactly. They were going for a stylized art style, which I like. My thing is, if they wanted to do this, they could have made their main character, give her different hair color, make her a blonde or something like that. It's like, why did you have to go with the red? Again, I'm about taking creative liberties off of stuff and even taking inspiration off of stuff. But I would have personally suggested that they changed it up a little bit here. So here are some screenshots of this game. Clearly, I mean, it is very Horizon, right? You've got the tribes. Oh my goodness, how adorable is that? I feel like they could have taken a little more creative liberties with the main character. They did make her look cuter in a more stylized way, but I think maybe it's a bit too inspired. I will give them that much, but I am curious about this. Let's see what the some of the videos look like. Now, we don't even have a release date announced or anything like that. Let's see if I can, I'm trying to skip ahead on some of this. Here it is. Oh, okay. I want to see the character. Hold on before I get any. Who's that? Because she looks different. She has darker hair. Is that Aloy, the Aloy character, or not? No, that's like. No, she doesn't. She doesn't. They made her hair darker here. If that's the main character, then Then they changed some things and she doesn't look like a direct ripoff of Aloy. She's got darker hair, shorter hair. I mean, I would play it. I'm not even gonna lie. I would play it if it's actually good. They clearly have put a lot of resources into this.
Where a god that blessed brought destruction, kill God.
So the story is different. Oh, see, it is taking some of its own creative liberties too, in a way. I mean, it's hard to say. For Horizon Zero Dawn did have like that, also that desert type level. I don't recall any scorpions though. How cute! Okay. I really want to see some. Okay, yeah, that definitely. Oh, that is adorable. Okay, I don't get the difference between the main character at the beginning versus now, because now she does have that Aloy hair. It looks fun. I'm not even... I want to play it. I wouldn't mind them making some changes, but that's the thing is... Oh, I mean, it looks good. It's definitely a huge ripoff.
You won't silence up.
Well, it doesn't seem to be surrounding her mother or anything like that. So it does have... Let me check this too. It does have its differences. Like, in some ways it's a huge ripoff. In other ways it still is different as well. Ooh, see, if they've got more dynamic puzzles and stuff, sign me the heck up. Here, her hair looks different and blonde. Are they different characters? Yeah, see? Let's play as the blonde chick. Maybe you don't play as the same chick every time. Because you got a blonde chick, you've got a girl with short black hair, you've got a girl with the long red hair that does look more like Aloy, but I'm not exactly sure where they're going with that. So this says, in a world overrun by colossal machines, explore the vast open world, build your base of operations, advance technology, train mech animals, and take on formidable bosses. Start from the primitive age, forge a new path of development, defy the machination, survive with mech animals. Okay, so it might not, you might even be able to make your own character by the look of it, because you did have different characters there that were playable. There's clearly some inspiration here, but I do think there are differences as well, right? So let's go ahead and look at Aloy Horizon. If you compare the faces, right? It is similar. This is definitely a cuter art style than this. And that's the thing is, Aloy isn't, I don't think Aloy is hideous in Forbidden West or anything. But they did make changes. Like, they made her face a lot fatter and they made her forehead way skinny. It's a weird, they exaggerated some of her features in a bad way. And again, it's not the most egregious case that we have, but it is a direct nerf, and I don't know why they did that. Because even if you consider her character in Zero Dawn, she was pretty, but she was pretty in like a girl next door type of way, not in a, okay, this woman is going to be, I want to see the actual Zero Dawn, not the Zero Dawn remake or remaster. She was pretty in like a more grounded way, not in a, okay, she was definitely going to be walking down runways or anything like that. But I think her design was good, especially if they're going for a grounded art style and stuff. And I don't know, I really did. I liked Zero Dawn a lot. I genuinely loved Horizon Zero Dawn. Here she had her abs I was talking about. Hold on, my face is covered. The abs! I loved that outfit because I was just like, dude, her abs are awesome. Very, like, it was done in a way that was like, okay, here is a fit chick, kicking butt, pretty, but like, it was done in a way that they didn't make her look like a man. She just had abs because she was really fit, and yeah, did her thing. So anyway, I do really like Horizon Zero Dawn. Not even gonna lie. This definitely looks different enough. I don't think I would file the lawsuit personally, because it is, I mean, I think that they do have a case that this is different enough. It's an entirely different story. It's got entirely different gameplay mechanics, with having your own base of operations, training mech animals. It looks like you do get to maybe create your own character or play it as some different characters. There is some obvious inspiration there, and even copying there with, like, you know, the mechanical creatures that look very similar, the tribal theme, the art stuff. But this is the thing, is this isn't the first post-apocalyptic robotic animal thing in the universe. it's very similar, but I think it's different enough. I think it's different. I'm actually going to kind of side with Tencent on this. So let's see what they said. Copyright and trademark infringement in California federal court accusing the Chinese tech conglomerate of ripping off its popular Horizon series adventure video game. Sony said in a lawsuit filed on Friday that Tencent's upcoming Light of Motoram is a slavish clone of its games that copies several distinct Horizon elements and threatens to confuse buyers. Okay, so maybe. I think that when it comes to the art element, like the box art, things like that, this is obviously way too close. If they want to do some screenshots, some promo art, I think they should change that up a little more so that it doesn't look too close to it. Spokespeople for Tencent and attorneys and spokespeople for Sony did not immediately respond for requests for comment on Monday. Sony released the first game in the Horizon. Yes, we know that came out. I love it. I genuinely like it. But anyway, Sony said that video game journalists have characterized Light of Motoram as a knockoff of Horizon, including one who called the game Horizon Zero Originality. Sony asked the court for an unspecified amount of monetary damages and an order blocking Tencent from violating its intellectual property rights. The case is Sony Interactive Entertainment LLC versus Tencent Holdings Ltd, U.S. District Court for the Northern District of California. Okay, so this is what's going on. Well, I'm curious what you guys think. I think that they have made enough changes, but again, my only thing is some of the marketing materials, the promo art, stuff like that does look extremely similar. So I would personally change some of that up a little bit. But I think that the game itself and how it functions is different enough that it can still happen. And I would like to see it still happen because I think it could be fun. So we'll see. But anyway, there you have it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. As always, I would love it if you would check out my Bible channel, Bible Time with Melanie Mack, and where I talk about a lot of stuff about the Bible and how we can apply that to our lives. So even if you're not a Christian, I would love to see you there. So thank you all again. I will catch you next time. And in the meantime, go boom.